Alright, this is the fourth time I've recorded this video for the simple reason that for some reason I keep screwing up and calling people by their real names, so that's great. Anyway, so a couple of days ago, I think one day ago, I uploaded a video or a song named Crushed Heart, and in the thumbnail I said, "Oh, for the love of God, I hope she doesn't see this," and a ton of people were asking me who she was, so I'm just going to try and explain that to the best of my ability without breaking into anyone's privacy, because I don't want to be that guy who makes someone's private life public. If I talk about you in this video at all, please just ask me to take the video down. I promise you I will, because I don't want to be the guy who ruins, well, not really ruins people's lives, but just tells the public about something that's supposed to be private. Anyway, so this all started September of 2012, so beginning of grade 9 school year. I got in, it was all good. I couldn't talk to girls, I couldn't talk to guys, for hell's sake. I was just there with my own little group of friends, and in period 1, phys ed, I had no friends. I was just there. Which made it extremely difficult, because none of the people from my old school who I was friends with could be there to sit beside me and help me out. So let's fast forward maybe 2 months or so. I'm still that awkward child who no one speaks to, nothing, and phys ed is purely male, so only guys were there. I decided to bring my iPod in one day. And a guy's like, "Here, let me look at your iPod." I'm like, okay, sure. Because I was shy. I wasn't gonna go up against the dude. I was just like, sure, go ahead, have fun. And the first thing he does is go to my videos. And in my videos were 2 seasons of My Little Pony. That didn't go down too well. Let's just say that put me in some deep shit. And then a guy, I'm gonna call him France, he pulled me out of the deep shit. He's pretty popular in my school, and let's just say that day, Mr. Popular France kind of saved my ass from a shit ton of bullying. So that was great, thank you so much, France, because without you, I would have been in some deep shit. Anyway, fast forward again, maybe 1 month? I don't even remember. Wait, what was it? September, October, November, so 2 months, or 1 month. I can't even count, yeah, 1 month. France is talking a lot about someone he's met online named Possum. Possum, you know who you are, France, you know who you are, and later on I'm gonna talk about Potato, you know who you are. If you even watch this video. I don't think any of you guys will, which is why I'm happy and I feel safe putting this video up. So France is talking about Possum a lot. At this point, I think he's obsessed with her, like, a lot of talking about Possum. Let's just leave it at that. They're good friends at this point. Maybe even more, I don't know. And we add each other, well, I nearly gave away that name, Jesus Lord. France is like, "Hey, you should meet Possum." I'm like, okay, sure, I'll meet Possum. But at this point, I'm still relatively antisocial. I can't talk to girls, but online, I think I'm a little better, so I'm down with it. So I add Mrs. Possum, and we are totally awkward at first. She's cold. She doesn't exactly like warm up to me at this point, and we talk. It's an okay conversation, and I have to scroll through all of it in order to see when the conversation ends. So the conversation ends at 9, but we weren't talking as friends, we were more so talking as strangers. And then a long time later, we start another conversation, and it goes as slowly as the first. And let's just say our conversations are 1 day in about a month, so maybe I'll talk with her on December 18th, and then I won't talk with her again until January 21st, you know? And then eventually it all comes down to summer, and in the summer I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna take a stab at this person who I don't know very much about and try to see, try to learn a bit more about her, try to become more friends. At the point of summer, I'm actually a lot more social. I've made friends, I can talk to girls, I can obviously talk to guys. I'm just not shy like I used to be. And I've got to find the first word that I spoke to her on that day. Shit, this is gonna be difficult, eh? I'm gonna skip to 3 months ago, because that's close enough. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Her, Skype update thing had to do with a Japanese band, group named AKB48. And I said, the fuck's up with you and AKB48? Ogo Diamond is so smexy. And that's when we actually started talking. And then I added her to a group with a friend named Potato. And Potato is the guy who got me into ponies. So without Potato, I would still be pretty antisocial. So, long story short, the group Potato, Possum, and myself, we are going well, we're just friends, nothing more than that. And then the day comes, So I start speaking with Possum more just in private, in single Skype chat, not over the group chat that we were in. And eventually, we started talking about stuff, and I kind of friend-zoned her. I said, I've got to find this shit. Holy crap, this is gonna take forever. Essentially, I was talking with a friend over Steam while I was talking with her, and I said something along the lines of, no, she's just a friend of mine, we're not, I don't love her, I don't like her, there's nothing going on there. And then I copy-pasted that to her, and I was like, oh my god, thank goodness. I needed it to be over, I couldn't continue feeling what I was feeling, so I essentially told her that I didn't like her as anything more than a friend. And then there was just this really, really awkward silence that eventually led to both of us just leaving. Fast forward maybe an hour or so, I couldn't sleep, so I got back online and I confessed. Bad idea. Well, I confessed. Apparently, she had mutual feelings about me, but I truthfully doubt it. Let's just say that it was a really soft reject. She was like, you know what, in like 8 days or so, I'm gonna ask this dude out. If he says no, then we'll go out. I'm like, I'm sorry. I know what you're saying, and I thank you for trying with me, but it's not gonna work out. And it went on. I deleted her. Okay, here's where the big problem came in. We were talking one day, and then she went to go eat or something, and I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore, and I deleted her. I got rid of 100% contact with her, and I couldn't even, speak to her. She came back, and she was like, okay, fine, if you don't want to be friends, I'm sorry it's not working out for you, and she deleted me as well. Let's just say that we're still friends now, but I mean, it was a difficult time in my life, we'll put it there. I was going through some stuff that I hadn't ever gone through before. I hadn't ever really loved anyone, right? So this feeling that I was going through of rejection and this feeling I was going through of love kind of caught me off guard, and I couldn't tell what to do with it, So eventually I said something that sounded really romantic. Hold up, let me try and find it. I said something like, goodbye forever, my first true love, and I found that so romantic. I'm like, oh my god, yes. I said that, and then I just ended it, right? But then we got to talking again, and it was difficult. It was an on-off like friendship. I would add her, then I would delete her, then I'd add her, then I'd delete her. Let's just say right now we're going good. I hope we can get rid of this awkward tension between ourselves. But let's just say that without Potato, I probably wouldn't have ever been able to talk to this girl in the way that I did, and without friends, I definitely wouldn't have ever even been able to talk to this girl. So, like, I wouldn't have had her added or anything. So all I'm saying is I thank you, friends. I thank you, Potato, and honestly, Possum. After going through what I've gone through, that emotional roller coaster, and everything that's happened, I'm now over her. I don't really have any feelings for her anymore. And after going through all of that, I feel like a more mature person. I feel like I've gone up in some kind of social ladder. I understand a bit more, and I think that's what it's all about. So I thank you all three of you, for putting me through this difficult little point in my life. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I sure as hell didn't enjoy talking about it, but I think I'm happy that I did. It's really, sometimes you just have to vent, and this is the best way to do it. So I'm glad that I was able to vent and really explain what went on between myself, France, Potato, and Possum. Other than that, I guess I'll see you guys later. I've got some stuff to do. I don't know if this video's getting up today. Today is the 13th of August, so I don't know if I'll be able to get this video up. I've got a lot of stuff to do with other people. So yeah, that's right, I have a life. Oh shit. I'll see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please feel free to just give me your side, your own opinion of what has gone down, and tell me what you think. I'm grateful to have gone through that and come out on this, well, good side. Alright, I'm gonna stop rambling. This is over. I'll see you guys later. I guess you can like, subscribe, do whatever. Honestly, if I cared about getting big, I would be putting up fancy thumbnails and all this fun stuff. But honestly, feel free to try and share it as much as you want. I doubt I'm gonna get any bigger than I am now, and I'm fine with that, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna say this one last time. I'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed.